to put me in movies.
You mesmerize him.
I was a little tater tot.
Did he want to know if you were open-minded? If you're open to possibilities?
Groucho was drooling at the time. He wasn't talking to anybody. He was in a wheelchair. He was 1,000,000 years old. I was a little kid.
Really fast. One of our regulars. Sandy Kane, what's up, Sandy?
Hi, gorgeous. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm a redhead. I'm a redhead. My colleagues match my cuffs.
You're really a redhead?
I'm a real redhead. Oh, yeah.
Sandy, you have satellite radio?
No, but I'm going to have it after. I mean, you guys really kill me, and I really, I'm definitely going to get XM satellite today. I'm running over.
How did you pick this up? Are you picking it up through your genital wart?
Twado says hi.
How did you know we were talking about this?
I think
because I'm listening to you on the phone.
Yeah, I think she was just on hold for something else.
But anyway, listen, I wanted to ask you guys something. That the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada wants you to do a show, and I just wondered. I just wondered if you would.
I'm not. Tell Jamie I'm not happy with him.
You're not happy with Jamie?
I was in L.A. and I wanted to go to one of his clubs out there, or the club he runs out there, and he never called me back until I was back in New York. And,
well, he told me yesterday you called him.
And then it was too late. It was too late.
Was it when Dane was playing?
And I think it was Dane Cook.
Yeah, I believe me, they didn't need you in there.
Well,
I passed by the club that night. The line coming out and around the place was ridiculous.
Well, we know a lot of these, comedy club owners, and we do a lot of business for a lot of these guys, and every once in a while I'll call in a favor.
Hey, why not?
Because I love my comedy, and I was in L.A., and the fact is Dane was playing the Laugh Factory, and I called Jamie, because Jamie always says, whenever you're in L.A. and want to see a show, any show whatsoever, give me a call.
Except Dane.
So I didn't feel guilty about it, and I called him, and I didn't get a call back till like Monday. And I did call his cell phone, and he tried to tell me, because I didn't answer the phone, he left a message saying, I didn't have my cell phone for a couple days. Who walks around without their cell phone for a couple days?
When did this happen?
I think it was that it was Dane Cook, and they were packed beyond belief, and he didn't want to deal with the hassle that it would be to get me in there.
Well, my manager also, when I was out there in L.A., called Jamie to see if I could get a couple of spots there. No call back.
Really?
Oh, he loves you, Jim. Oh, Jim Norton.
Maybe he lost his cell phone in a pond or something for a while.
He said if it's on XM satellite, I think 42nd Street and 8th Avenue would be perfect for you guys.
Well, I wanted to do the improv in the Laugh Factory in L.A. definitely when I was out there, and my manager got no call back, so I was like, I kind of took the hint.
But why don't you do it now, though?
Because I'm in New York, stupid.
No, I'm just saying, Laugh Factory, 42nd.
I know where it is. Stop trying to plug.
Well, that's my old home, at Show World. So I just thought it would be great for you guys. And
yeah, really?
Chance.
Did you?
And all the people from Jersey can come and see you.
All right. Well, we'll think about it, Sandy.
All right. Well,
everything else is good?
Do you have an email address?
Has Phil Spector threatened you lately?
Phil Spector, he's having a hair problem. He's a very hairy guy, by the way. He's very, very down there. He's very hairy also.
Did you have sex with Phil Spector?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
I had to suck his cock. I have gunpoint. It's not funny, but...
It's hilarious.
This is hilarious, and this is what Sandy Kane is saying, allegedly. But you are part of that...
Allegedly? You don't believe it?
I just want to protect my ass. But you're part of that whole Phil Spector case, right?
Yes, I am. In fact, I had a meeting out there last year.
The Phil Spector story is classic, by the way. It was the chick from what? Fast Times, or
she was.
What movie was she in?
Yeah, she was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She was the wife of that teacher. Remember the hot wife of the creepy,
that was her?
Creepy teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What about, she's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the one Phil Spector killed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But he's saying
she was smoking a joint at the end of the movie or something?
But he's saying that he didn't kill her, even though no one else was anywhere near the house. Mm-hmm. It's just a very suspicious thing. And where's that case at right now, Sandy?
Well, I spoke to the DA Doug Sortino, recently, and he said by say January he's going to trial. And thing is, right after he did it, he ran out. He told the chauffeur, "I think I killed somebody."
He told who that?
Huh?
Who did he tell that to?
Phil Spector ran out, and after he did that, after he shot her, he said, "Oh, I think I killed somebody." And the chauffeur, and then he fired.
Oh, the chauffeur.
Why would you fire the chauffeur? You should give him a raise. Hope he keeps his mouth shut.
Right.
Yeah, well...
But who cares about that? You were dragged into the case because you had some fun with Phil Spector back in the day, right?
Well, I was working at the Improvisation and as a guitar player, and I'm a recording artist, and I met him that night, and he said he's going to record me, and he, you know, I went with him into his chauffeur limousine, and he took me to his Central Park South gorgeous suite of rooms, and then he pulled out a gun, and he said, you better suck my dick, you know, and I said, oh, you know, no, before he pulled the gun out, he said, I want you to suck my cock. I said, I don't do that, and then he pulled the gun from under the bed, and he said, you better, and I had to do it.
Did he have a big mule?
Truthfully, it was kind of medium and hairy. The hair on his head, that's the way it is down there.
And that's what happened.
It's like an afro
on
down
this
there.
day in 1945, right? Is that what you were getting at, Opie?
Big balls.
Big balls,
He has
huh?
big balls, huh?
Like the balls were bigger than the dick.
Oh, that's that must have been a treat,
I don't remember too much, but at least I survived.
Messy hair, huge balls.
Huh?
Sounds like somebody around here.
So I think I'm glad that I sucked his dick because maybe he would have killed me. He had a gun to my head.
He should have killed himself after you did it.
And was it a turn on?
What?
Was it a turn on?
Was he a turn on?
Was it a turn on that he's holding a gun saying, you know, blow me?
You know,
some girls get into some weird, kinky, you know, stuff.
Opie, I'll tell you that, you know, I've been raped in my life. I've been a traveling go-go dancer, and I've accepted rides home, and after a man, you know, rapes you, there's a closeness about it. There's a
That's terrific.
You know?
That's terrific.
It is, man, and
yeah.
no, I was interviewed on Celebrity Justice, and the guy that interviewed me, he said there's a name for that.
This is a giant cock.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm just saying that, you know, there is a closeness after a man comes in your vagina.
Wait, Sandy, what happened when a guy drove you home? Like, you said we missed that. You said you were a go-go dancer. Somebody drove you home. What happened?
Yes, I was working in New Jersey, and in Passaic, New Jersey, and I'm waiting for a bus, and this, it was a cream-colored Volkswagen, a Latin guy, and he says, Mira, see, come on, I give you a safe ride home. And I said, I don't know if I should, you know, and he, come on, you know, Mira. So it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just jumped into the Volkswagen. He's driving me home. He seems like a nice guy from Ecuador, Jose, you know. And then he pulls off on the shoulder on New Jersey, I think the Parkway or something. And he says, fucky, sucky. I go, no. He said, fucky, sucky, sucky. And I said, no. He said, so he starts, he had his hands around my throat, you know, and he's squeezing. He says, fucky, sucky. I go, see, I am your friend, you know. And he I'll tell you, most rapists have small dicks.
So he pulled his cock out.
Right. He got on top of me. Like, it was a Volkswagen. We're so close, you know. And he gets on top of me, and he real fast, you know. And
so basically, Sandy, you're saying that the guy kind of brutally raped you.
He raped me, yeah. And I said, I am your friend, of course, you know. And I said, do what you want. I am your friend.
Oh, did he tag you in the ass?
No, right in the twat.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
Twat was, see. But,
you know, you probably caught that from one of your awful escapades like this. Not that this was your fault, but, you know.
Yes, it was. She should have known not to get
it. You know, funny, Anthony said good instincts. Why did you get into the Volkswagen of an Ecuadorian at 4 in the morning?
Well, because the week before I had got a safe ride home from the same club in a Cadillac. I said, well, the last guy gave me
because they're all
6
similar.
chambers, 1 bullet. Jesus.
But every
Keep pulling
time
the trigger.
I home from Ecuador now, I get crazy. And then he you know, I you know, looked at him. I said, you know, I was afraid for my life, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, I hope he doesn't steal my go-go money.
Yeah.
You know, it was like $80, but, you know, he didn't. And he said, get out.
Get out. He throws her out. Sure.
You know, I didn't
stop
want
talking.
to hurt him or, you know, like, push his buttons. You know, rapists are weird people, man.
Yeah.
They go from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde.
We have audio from inside the Volkswagen.
Get in the hole!
Oh, that's terrible.
So how many times have guys done this to you?
About about 5 times in my 5.
You've been raped 5 times.
Yeah, well, I hitchhiked to L.A. once, and a truck driver with smelly feet got me in the back of his little thing there, and I said, you know...
How did he get you in the back?
Got me in the back, man. I was hitchhiking to L.A. I didn't have the fare, so I was, you know, and he was a nice guy, you know. I mean, we had breakfast after in the morning, and then I hitchhiked back to New York.
The guy raped you, and then you had breakfast with him?
Do you have breakfast with your rapist?
Really, you know, and he was a pretty nice guy, you know.
He raped you, and you think he's a nice guy, and you had breakfast with him.
What'd you talk about at breakfast the next day?
Well, you know, what can I say? It wasn't I mean, it was weird when you're having sex with someone, and it was like, he was a young, nice-looking guy, you know what I mean? But, no, but...
Well, then how is it rape?
How is it
sounds
rape?
very
It
consensual.
wasn't like the Latin guy almost killed me. This guy, he said, I don't know, it was a weird thing, man. And he said, you know, better. He said, I don't understand myself. You know, I'm a wild lady.
You're gonna make a great witness. You know that? I hope they call you to the stand. How the guy raped you? How did he rape you? It's a weird thing, man. Well, how did it happen?
Let's go. Yeah, we have pancakes after.
He did, but then I hitchhiked back to New York. I said, let me out of here. I'm not going to L.A. Let me go. And then I got.
Wait,
How far did you get?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Jesus Christ.
Ohio.
Jesus, she was getting raped on Route 80 all the way through Pennsylvania.
That's
nice.
I had to hitchhike home, man.
What'd you have for breakfast with the rapist? You go to Denny's and have the face slam?
I don't remember, but it was, you know, there is a closeness when a man sticks his dick in you and comes, and there is a word for it. Now,
that's Jimmy.
That there's a closeness about it. You know, even the Latin guy felt kind of close with him.
You are a sick broad. You are a sick, twisted broad.
How do you develop Stockholm Syndrome while you're being raped in 5 minutes?
She developed Ohio Syndrome.
Yes, that's where a guy fucking rapes you, and then you decide to have eggs, but you only have them over easy for some silly reason.
Over easy. Well, and rapists have very small dicks.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Sandy, why did you have breakfast with the guy?
Well, because
you were hungry?
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I was at his mercy, man. I'm in his fucking... I have no money. I'm in his truck, and we had sex, and he said, well, you got breakfast now. I said, yeah, okay.
His feet stunk?
Huh?
His feet stunk?
His feet, I mean, he had the smelliest feet. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
You know? And he's supposed to give me money, and he didn't.
I'd hate to have her memories.
Right, and my memories.
That's funny.
Wait a minute, the guy offered you money for sex and didn't pay you, so that's why you're saying it was rape?
Well, you know what happened? I said, you know, after I knew I was going to be, he's going to rape me, you know.
How'd you know? Go through this.
He told me. He said, you better, man. You know, he said, hey, how would you like to smoke a joint? You know, he smoked it. I didn't really want to.
You smoked a joint, and he said, I'm going to fuck you?
No, after he said, you know, he stopped the truck in the middle of like nowhere, man, and the truck stopped, no one's there. He could have killed me, you know. I mean.
And then he just kind of grabbed you and took you to the back of the truck.
Yeah, he said, "Come on, we'll go in the back." I go, "No, I say, I don't want to do that."
And he said, "Yeah, you're going."
You're going, man, because there he was in the middle of nowhere in a truck stop in his truck. I mean, you know, when you climb into someone's vehicle, like when Lana Clarkson went into Phil Spector's house, that was his, you know, and when he wanted to fuck her, which he probably did, she wouldn't, man, and she probably said, your feet stink or something, your dick is too small, you're too old or something. He fucked her. I mean, he took a gun out, and maybe she grabbed it, and it went off. Maybe something like that. Because when he ran out and he said, oh, I think I killed somebody, it went off finally. He always, you know, pulled guns.
What a witness.
So, I mean, when you're in someone else's domain, like when I'm in your domain.
You can't handle the truth, man.
How embarrassing.
domain,
Something really wrong going on here today.
Huh?
You know how embarrassed Phil Spector's going to be if you are sitting there telling people that he made you suck his dick? Do you understand how shattered his credibility now is?
He'll just cop the plea.
Yeah, look,
Guilty, I did it.
I raped her, I killed her. Just keep that one off the stand.
The damn guy worked with the Beatles, and that's what he's got to deal with.
Dude, fucking Tina Turner he produced.
Right.
If you ever have a puppy.
Phil Spector, the wall of sound.
He
invented the wall of sound, and he has to deal with this.
He has to deal with this. The man's a murderer. The man is a fucking nut. if you ever met him,
He produced the Beatles. I don't give a shit.
That's right, and a good song by Tina Turner.
be my baby.
Tina Turner.
Be my baby if you suck my dick.
All right. Thank you, Sandy
No, what
Kane.
I'm saying is...
Thank you.
You're done saying what you had to say.
Thank you, Sandy
man-
Kane.
Call us back when you have some more rape stories.
Why don't you do the Laugh Factory with me?
If you keep trying to plug that, what date are you doing it? No one cares.
No, I'm doing it.
No one cares.
I mean,
Shut up.
I'll do the Laugh Factory if the whole audience could be Ecuadorians.
Exactly.
Pull up in Volkswagens, all of them.
Right.
And you have to take a ride home from each one of them.
you have a lot.
One bus filled with Ecuadorians and you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, so help me, I'll rape you. So
Then I'll
rape me,
do the Laugh
help you.
Factory or the Chuckle House or whatever the hell it's
That's
called.
right.
All right, we got to go, Sandy Kane.
Sandy, if I would have gotten a call back in L.A., I'd be happy to help you plug, but I was a little hurt that I never got a call back in
Yes.
Los Angeles
Well,
when I needed to do spots for the Tonight Show.
but do it for your fans.
Please, my fans don't care. They'll come see me at the cellar.
One hand washes the other.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but it's so... 40
Shut
seconds.
up.
Okay.
And
All right.
also the club I did last night for Cringe Humor, which I love those guys, but I was happy to do the show with them. This is why.
They-
Shut up.
Shut up.
They love you at the
This
Comedy
is
Village.
why
They love
the
you
Cellar is a great club, and this
Yeah.
is why the Stress Factory. This is
Comedy
why you
Village.
do these clubs. You
Comedy
do the
Village.
shut the fuck up.
Ah,
Holy shit.
sorry, man.
Jimmy, please make your point.
I can't help it.
I know you can't.
Just make your point,
They,
please,
people
Jimmy.
they force their dicks in your mouth to stop you from talking.
Hey, listen, man,
It's
you
not
touch-
even sexual.
Hey, Jim, you
Shut
touch my
up.
titty. You touch
Oh,
my
I swear to God,
touch
I
my
hope a
titty.
drunk driver just runs over your voice box. I don't want you to die. I just want your voice box crushed.
All right, Jimmy, make your point.
No,
I am making my point, Sandy. For the love of God, let me make it. Please. That I did the club last night, and the show was good, and I'm on next to last, and in the middle of the set, it's going great. I'm improvising with Patrick, about his stupid dirty foot fetish, and they fucking drop checks. And it was like, could you at least, look, the shows are always good. They have good acts. But we plugged on the air. Could you at least have the fucking courtesy to not drop the checks in the middle of the act? So I asked the girl at the end, why'd you do that? The boss, she said, well, you were the next to the last guy. Okay, stupid. Now you know why you're not getting plugged and why no one works your club.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's when,
Why?
in the middle of the comic doing his act, the waitresses will come by, give the tables their checks, and now everyone's going through their pockets.
Everyone.
And talking to each other about divvying up bills and not paying attention to the comic.
And know why? Because these clubs are greedy.
They're fucking the worst.
Because they want to get all those people out so they could get the next show in, and so they could squeeze 3 shows
And what
a night
club was
sometimes.
that? What club?
Stand Up New York does, I don't even want to mention the name of the club.
No.
I don't even want to mention the name of the club. Stand Up New York does it where they'll have 3 acts, and then they do a check spot that the host will do. Like a 6-minute spot where the host goes up, and it's, kind of you're taking in the face.
Yeah, at least you know what you're up there for, though.
Then the last comedian has almost no checks to deal with.
Yeah.
And had they done that, but it's like, could you have the fucking courtesy after we plugged to not? And this is not about this cringe humor; those guys are great. But could you fucking have the courtesy to not do that?
Dude, you're up on stage when the checks come?
Yeah, and it's
now,
fine.
No, you must have looked, though, and how do you...
I asked the waitress, why are you dropping checks? And I knew why she was dropping them, but I had to let the audience hear. She said, well, I was told to. I'm just doing my job, and she was just doing her job.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault.
Oh, you acknowledged it from the stage, though.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
And I shortened the set. It was like, sorry, I didn't mean to go so long. Fucking dumb club. That's why no one works there. That's
Where
why.
is it? Maybe the
I'm not saying where it is. It's
mention it.
irrelevant.
Take the check spot.
No one.
No, but you should. Well, all right. Listen, I don't want to. Jim
All
Norton
right.
is a big star.
I'm not. It's not about that. I'm not a star. It's a courtesy when you plug someone on the air, which is for free. At least just don't drop checks.
No, but they usually put the shitty comics at the end.
All right, Marie.
Hey.
What's up,
how you
Marie?
doing? Not much. You know what? Sandy's crazy.
Well,
I drive a truck for a living, and I've been from Wheeling, West Virginia, all the way across to the Indiana border. There is no secluded truck stop. They're all well lit.
Well, Sandy, what year were you raped in the truck?
That was about 15 years ago.
So 30 years ago this happened to her.
Yeah.
When she was 41.
No, hey,
Crazy.
I'm.
All right.
Yeah, why? So what's the difference when it was?
It was Because she's saying the rest areas are a certain way. I'm saying maybe in the 70s they were a little bit different. They weren't as well lit.
Of course they weren't.
She has too many of these type of stories.
She's awful.
I think you have some kind of like rape fantasy thing that happens in your head, Sandy.
I think her lifestyle opens her up to being raped.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
what it is.
That too.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy, we're gonna let you go. What's the big plug today?
Club.
Hey, listen for me on Opie and Anthony next time I come with Twaddle with a face on it. I did Twaddle with a face, and I wear the Opie and Anthony G-string.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna take
How
a break.
fucking great is she? What do you want to plug? She plugs the Opie and Anthony show on the Opie and Anthony show. You're as dumb as they come, Sandy.
That's zilch.
Like sand.